Go live.
Yeah.
Okay, now looks like we're going.
We're rolling. Amazing.
Maybe I clicked the button too fast. I gotta
Ah.
give it a tentative click, not a forceful click.
Exactly. Dislike.
Do. Lucky bat. Oh. Andy Crimson, Justin Nicolette, TK Studio Prince. Hello, everyone. I finished the pants yesterday.
Yeah.
The
All
camera's
pantsed
actually,
up.
yeah, the camera's actually not looking too bad.
Badoop.
Boop. So now it's time to work on the body.
Nice.
Turn the contrast down a little and finally got my Viking Berserker finished. Nice.
Love it.
Odeman to Dola. Simon Lamana's monkey. Good morning, Vietnam.
Exactly. What a world we live in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at those pants.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I do have to paint. So I dry fitted this guy, and I do have to paint a little bit of his back, the back of his legs, because
So
you can
you
see
lied
it a
to us.
little. Yeah, you can see that. You can see that. So I did at least have to paint the back of the tabard brown, or I'm sorry, his dick tabard.
Yeah. His dick tab. Brett S, you know all the OGs are here because it's 9 dislikes and 0 likes. Exactly.
Power Surge. Hey, what's up?
Master Shake 9000. That base looks amazing. What colors did you use?
It's just Vallejo Earth, but it was very watered down Vallejo Earth, kind of watery on top of a black base coat. I actually think it looks a hair better on camera than in person.
Interesting.
But it is going to get a little dry brushage. I think it's just the colors look different. On the camera, it looks a lot more chocolatey, whereas in person, it looks a little yellow.
We'll just rub a little chocolate on and call
Yeah.
it good. That's what I would do. Harkins Aquatics, you had a Japanese Magic the Gathering ad. I can tell you are moving up in the world. I can't tell if you're moving up in the world or falling.
Moving on.
I think we're moving on up.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what that is?
Chris
The
Jackson,
beverage going.
I finished the marine I was working on during the hobby hangout last night. Nice.
Love it.
I mean, speaking of the hobby, the elephant in the room, the starter set for
Oh my
Age of
god.
Sigmar 3 got released.
Yeah.
Nick, did you look at this?
I mean, oh my god, did I?
Oh,
It looks amazing.
it looks every model is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
The Stormcast, I love the Stormcast redesign. Holy cow, did a range not need a refresh, but I love the new Age of Sigmar Marines. They've reduced them in size by like 20%, and they've decluttered them a lot, which I really, really like. I also love the Chariot. That is brilliant. I don't think the Chariot comes in the starter box, but it's one of the things they're going to release down the road.
Yeah.
But holy cow, I love the Chariot, the Griffhound Chariot. I have no idea how these Stormcasts are going to work with the old Stormcasts, but I like them. I like them way better.
Yeah.
And I thought the old Stormcasts were fine, but the new Stormcasts, I'm actually like kind of excited. They're kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
And the new Orcs.
When are we gonna get the set?
Oh God. I mean,
I want those orcs.
I could really get into those Stormcast.
I mean,
I think
it's a match made in heaven.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not Seraphon and Auric, but I don't know. I could have 2 Age of Sigmar armies. That's okay.
That's true.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Did you see? If you the other thing that they're gonna release at some point is the Troggoth with the
Yes!
the Grodd on top, or the
It's like a
the boss
troll
on
with
top?
an orc. Yeah.
Yep, I love that.
I really liked the orcs, like the kind of tall orcs. They kind of look like knob orcs with ballistas, like with ramshackle ballistas. Those were great.
Yeah, these are wonderful.
Yeah, every model.
And yeah, and I like that they're not the same orc that we're used to. They're a little different.
Somebody said they're a little Lord of the Ringsy, and I think that's absolutely right. They are.
Yeah.
Especially in The Hobbit, when their CGI wasn't great, and they were riding on hyenas.
I also like the hobgrots. Those are fun.
Oh, what were like the throat slittas or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slittas. I like them. Yeah, it's an awesome set. I want it.
It looks. Oh god, it's so many models. It looks so cool.
Do you think this will be $200?
It better not be any more than $200.
Like an Indominus. And it says, I don't know, did you read at the end? It says they're not gonna have the set forever.
That means they're gonna have it for 15 minutes. Maybe we can pester them for a review copy.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
No. God, I want it though. It is really, really cool. And it comes with the rules.
It comes with the rules. So then when you start your Seraphon, there you go.
Yeah, I'll know. You know what? I'll be so good at Age of Sigmar, I'll know exactly what to buy and how to play when I'm getting my Seraphon.
Exactly. They look so good though. Love the shields.
Oh, the shields! They carved the shields to look like squigs.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Really, really cool.
Power Surge. Jay, I don't like Age of Sigmar. I'm not into fantasy. Also, Jay. Yeah, but I hadn't seen these models yet.
Yeah.
I also watched the little movie, and it was pretty cool. The little Stormcast guy wandering through a cathedral or something, and then fighting orcs for a sec. Just Nicolay. Should have a drinking game. Every brushstroke, take a shot. No, it should be a shot on every burp.
Yeah. It really should be. Master Shake 9000. They said on the live stream that the set will be the same price range as Indominus.
That means it's more than 200.
Yeah, that means it's more than 200. That's probably it's probably 250. Yeah. Because it's not going to be 150.
No.
Why would it be less money? That doesn't make any sense.
Insert Pog. I've been slowly working through my Harlequins. Purple and orange go good together, but a mistake is quite hard to clean up. Yeah, Harlequins. TK Surgery Prince. Remember, folks, show some support and hit that thumbs down. We do love them. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe and join the Motley Crew. Also, we have a Patreon and Discord channel. Join us.
Yeah. Yeah, they are great.
Happy Heretic. I stopped watching Jazza for you people. I do like Jazza. 6 Dice Studio. Chariots look amazing and fun to paint. Yes, all the models looked fun to paint. Like, I could see strategies. A lot of the Stormcasts, since they're just so covered in details, they don't look fun to paint. These new models look fun to paint.
Yeah, they do.
Frozen Throg. Blech, another FOMO box. Yeah, this should be available for a while. That's BS. I think it does come with like a limited edition codex cover. They might release it again with like a couple less things and not the cool limited edition codex, which who cares?
I mean, I bet they do a recruit edition and all that.
Yeah,
kind of
that's
stuff
true.
With this box,
They'll probably do a little box, a medium box, and a big box.
Yeah. Which I do like the little boxes too. Although I like the big box the most.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll stay up until 2 in the morning on the launch day so that we can be one of the 15 people who gets this box.
Exactly. They said that they had a lot available, but worry.
That's what they said about. That's what they said about every box.
Yep. They know.
You know, hopefully they're learning and they'll have just an ass load. Because the Age of Sigmar is really popular. Like Age of Sigmar is probably more popular than Death City. What was it called?
Curse City.
Curse City. Yeah, Age of Sigmar is probably way more popular than Curse City.
Death City. I should write down every single you can't think of Curse City, every single thing you say. Death City. Cursed Death. That's pretty funny.
Chris Jackson, I haven't been able to paint much tonight because I'm recovering from my second COVID shot. The second one hit much harder than the first. Ooh.
I got my second one today. The first one, my arm really hurt. This one, my arm doesn't hurt that much.
I got the first shot today. I feel great.
Yep.
A tiny little like I feel like I got a bruise where I got the shot, but other than that, perfectly fine.
And that's how I feel now. But I don't know, the first one, I don't know. It just really, my arm really hurt. This one feels good. Did you see the Fauci? You could take a picture with Dr. Fauci.
I saw that. And they had a birdie there too.
Yeah, they did. I loved the Dr. Fauci because they had to have made him taller because he's not that tall in real life. He's over 6 feet in that cardboard cutout. It's pretty funny.
Fist and Stone. The movie was okay. I think they did a better job on last year's 40k vid. Oh, was that the Sister of Battle versus the Necrons with the Indominus Space Marines showing up? That one was pretty badass. Dr. Drogle. Games Workshop's like, we're getting some of Jay's money. How can we get all of Jay's money?
Yeah. It looks like a great set.
It does.
It just looks like a lot of fun.
All the models look like fun and interesting and exciting. I love the new Stormcast.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what race really deserved it more? A range refresh than the Stormcast Eternals.
Exactly.
I do have some Stormcast Eternal models, and they were kind of a pain in the butt to paint. They're just so big and detailed, and it's like, he has a box and a chain and a little safe and a wrap and a crutch and a...
Mm-hmm.
But the new guy's like, okay, you spray him gold, you're 80% of the way there.
Yeah. Mundature, I'm now 2 weeks past the second shot, so I'm immortal now, I think. Yeah, just start kissing strangers, start licking sidewalks.
Mm-hmm. They're all black tux. JV, painted any Death Guard? I painted some Death Guard in a video. I got drunk and painted a Death Guard in like watercolor kind of looking color scheme. I haven't. I should, because I'm 9 Poxwalkers and 1 Plague Marine away from a full Death Guard kill team. Mm-hmm. So I should. Andy Crimson, OMG, these are beautiful models. I'm not terribly interested in either Stormcast or Orux, but holy crap, my heart! TK30 Prince, thank you to who swapped their like to a thumbs down.
It is fun. It is fun to watch that happen. Quick 15324. Got shot twice. Felt a bit under the weather the day after the second, but I love getting shot, so it's fine. Hashtag Slanesh. Exactly. There was nobody there.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
Yeah, it was very weird. The first time I went, it took an hour. But this time it was just nobody was there. The National Guard person was watching a YouTube video on his phone while he was. Like, you're on blood thinners? No. Okay. Like I interrupted his YouTube search.
Happy Heretic. I've been licking strangers and kissing sidewalks.
Yeah.
Silent Bottomized Monkey. After the second shot, you can jump off a building and you'll just bounce.
Yeah.
The frozen Throg. Painting Death Guard drunk is the way to go. You know what? I completely agree.
And they do look like absolutely fantastic.
Scott Mallinson, there's a pandemic, so be sure to do shots.
Shots. I want to see Dr. Fauci singing that song, twerking. I think that would help.
That would get people to go get their vaccination.
Exactly.
Honestly, though, as dumb as it is, that probably would work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, people like dumb stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The Rastus. Since the National Guard guy was on YouTube, did you recommend the stream? Yeah, I don't know. He didn't feel like a miniatures kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
William Woodward, hi. From Cincinnati, all. I finally get to paint with you. Nice.
I have some family in Cincinnati. I've met them once because they live in Cincinnati.
What's the best thing about Cincinnati? William Woodward?
Michael Spitz. Dr. Fauci reminds me of Firstborn Marines. Adam June Heller. I've actually been collecting each of the 4 COVID shots. They're like infinity stones. I've since gained the ability to levitate.
Nice. William Woodward. Beer. Perfect. Many breweries in town. Nice. I mean, it's no Wisconsin, but okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gaming Canary YT. Hey. Hello. Michael Spitz, the cardboard cutout can be Primaris Fauci.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a problem where when I see him, all I see is him throwing the baseball. And it's very funny. He really missed. And like I would too. But I wouldn't try.
Robert Hess Downs Jr. I've heard some of those vaccines contain the blood of Ellen, so I can see why some people are immortal.
Yeah, I got that one specifically. You have to ask for it.
Yeah, the Ellen shot.
Mm-hmm. The Ellen scene. Are you going to get all your models vaccinated too?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, load up the minivan tomorrow.
Take it to the fairground.
Mm-hmm. And then we'll go get ice cream after.
Is that what you did?
No, but I did get McDonald's.
Did you get a shake?
No.
No.
I haven't gotten a shake in a long time.
Yeah, you're not in high school anymore. I see. I still am, so that's why I get a shake.
Boop. Wow, look at that unpainted torso on top of the fully painted legs.
Wow. Look at it go.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Jackson, hey Jay, where do you get the ink you use to make your basing putty out of drywall mud and sand, and how much do you use? Basically, how do you make it?
A big scoop of drywall spackle, a tiny sprinkle of sand, a drop or two of, I use Higgins, but any ink will do, and then some Elmer's glue, like a 1 or 2 drops of Elmer's glue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can also get Liquitex ink.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can pretty much get everything on Amazon. I don't know about the sand. Didn't you get some playground sand?
Um, maybe you can probably get it from any hardware store,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can kind of examine it a little, see if it's got the grains you want. Sometimes you can also get a bag of construction sand. But I would say don't get the baggie of sand from the floral section because that's probably graded.
It's already perfect.
Which is not what you want. You want imperfect.
Mm-hmm. Don't call me Shirley. Tomorrow, Bo Burnham new stand-up. Can't wait. Oh yeah. You know what? He took a picture on his Instagram of the camera that we use too. He must have shot it all on that camera, or maybe he has a few of them. It's kind of odd seeing it out in a boot.
Dr. Jokel. Jay raises squids in his bathtub for the ink. Quinoa Quinones. I found some old Assault Terminators from Assault on Black Reach, so now I have tiny Terminators. TK Surgery Prince. Just go into the garden and dig some dirt. Yeah. All natural. Power Surge. Bought some garden sector at the store. Can confirm all the grains are the same.
Yeah. I got some bases like that. It's a little rough. It just looks too perfect. Here we go. A classic. Pivot Master. Why so many dislikes? And then after that, for a little bit of time, oh. Yeah. But see, it keeps you intrigued for a little bit, didn't it?
Yeah, they must be saying some horrible stuff.
Is it the new Age of Sigmar box set sucked?
Yeah. Or we shill too hard.
Yeah. I love that so much. We need to make another instead of and J is also wrong, and J is also a shell.
It's Warhammer Shill o'clock.
Shell hammer.
Michael Spitz, I stole sand from a construction site down the road. The workers then saw me sifting it using my flour sifter and then heard muy loco several times. Harkins Aquatics, I raise cuttlefish. Ooh, neat. Robert has Down Jr. Muy loco means much luck in French, once I made up. Kino Kinonas, those new orcs look like Paul Bonner art, like the orcs in Confrontation. Dr. Joke, aren't the bags of playground sand at hardware stores at least 40 to 50 pounds of sand? That's a lot of bases. That's true. It's a good point. See, I think that's
split it with like 10 buddies.
I wonder, that's almost like if you had a game store, that could be a nice little side hustle. You buy a bag of playground sand, you put it in Tupperwares for everyone, and then you sell it for a couple bucks. Maybe we have to let some people in on that idea.
And on our Etsy store, we are selling small baggies of sand.
Yeah, shipping's not that much.
Yeah. Yeah, we're sending a pound of sand in the mail to your house, whether you like it or not. Freedom Guy. Hey, Jay. I wanted to let you know that you've inspired me to start collecting chaplains for my army.
Ooh, what army do you collect? Is it Tau?
Orcs. El Rondorio, where did you guys see the new Age of Sigmar box? I can't find it. It is on the Warhammer community website. It is confusing that there's a lot of different websites.
Yeah.
But yeah, Warhammer community, and it's the article's called like unboxing, whatever it's called, the Dominion, whatever it is.
Dominion, yeah.
Yeah, and that should have everything. It's really, really cool.
It is.
We'll
though.
We're getting it.
Yeah, we're gonna get it. We're gonna try our darndest. But I'm sure everyone else is also gonna try their darndest.
Okay, right. Okay, so do they have the pre-orders at like 11 a.m. Brit time? Is that what they do?
I don't know.
Or 12 a.m. Brit time? Because that would be they're 6 hours ahead,
Mm-hmm.
I think. So that honestly, that wouldn't be that hard.
Yeah. Refresh.
Get them at 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it said June. So I mean we're there pretty much. The pre-orders are released by region. Perfect. Even worse.
Robert has down here. Use kitty litter for extra texture. Kitty litter is great, and it's super light because it's just like cardboard or whatever, or clay, or cardboard and clay. Champ styles, all these badass games, and then on a shelf smack dab in the middle, bags of kitty litter.
Hell yeah. The only problem is if you have a cat.
Yeah, used works just as well.
That's true. Yeah, I only sell used cat litter.
Mark Vesson, what about a chaplain army? Ooh. If
chap all
only
the
if
time.
only Reavers were troops, because they have skull helmets.
Do they sell assless chaps?
Assless chaplains.
Mm-hmm. Odie man, instructions unclear. Base might works with cat shit. Pro research. No, every location is different. Is a different time. I think Indominus was 10 a.m. everywhere, whenever 10 a.m. was. Interesting. So they probably picked East Coast time.
Akin Wakinones, if you want, I can sell a pre-order to you guys at scalper prices.
One of my favorite things I did today was I was on just on Facebook and I saw somebody was selling Piety and Pain for like $240.
Yep.
And I got to use the laughing icon, the laughing like. It was very fun, and a bunch of people only one person commented like, "Hey, wasn't it originally 170?" And the person was like, "Yes, it was." What a douche!
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, how do you tell a scalper? Like, I mean, I guess anyone is a scalper if they buy it and then try to upsell it or sell it for more than it was worth. Although arguably it is worth more now. Although you can do that if the model is very old. That's perfectly fine.
Okay, Fist and Stone and Brett say Indominus was 1 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, so we'll have to get on it. It'll be 12 o'clock for us, which is even better.
Yeah.
Harkins Aquatics. I'll order in store. All good. That is true. We could also do that.
Michael Clow. Real question is, do I use my working at a store to my advantage? Well, of course. I mean, why wouldn't you?
You just steal it. I guess we don't know what kind of store. I would assume a game store. It could be Walmart.
Should I use my place at the garden center at the
Exactly.
Should I use my position at the local haberdashery to get
One with a nice hat. Oh, goodness. Joshua Lawson, watching from England with my 3-day-old baby girl. It's like 3
Ooh.
a.m. in the morning. How young is too young to get her into Warhammer?
Boy, 3 days is fresh. I'd give it at least a week.
Yeah, give it at least a week. It's a pro tip. Yeah, you don't want to start the addiction too early. Then they can't stop.
Simon Lobotomized Monkey. I am painting Underworld's Dread Fame from Barnes & Noble, and it's making me want to start a Nighthaunts army. Ooh, the Nighthaunts are neat.
Mm-hmm.
Don't call me
They're
Shirley.
not
I hope
working enough
Games
for me.
Workshop starts selling dirt. One can only
They
hope.
should. Alex Smith, I feel like I've only made mistakes in my hobbying this week. I magnetized bases wrong, royally screwed up some paint jobs, and had a this chat's moving, and had to drill a hole in a sentinel's leg because it was glued back. I glued it backwards.
It's all about that learning.
It is. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say. I mean, everyone makes mistakes, but now you know.
Yeah. When I look at my models, all I see is billions of mistakes and some paint.
Exactly.
You know that even when I go to the Games Workshop store and I see other people's crappy models, just because I didn't paint them, I'm like, how did they? That looks really good. Come on now, like. But I'm sure if they looked at their work, they'd be like, oh, it's so blotchy. How come it's blotchy? It's very hard to look at your own work and not see all the work.
Exactly.
Odie man, I put some pads on my wife's stomach and just blast Imperial war hymns, so it's probably too late for your kid.
Yeah.
Andy Crimson, I feel like assembling stuff. Should I start with an AdMech Start Collecting box, a Sororita's Rhino, or the Parker Core box from Malifaux? Oh my goodness. The comedy of riches.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd probably pick Sororita's Rhino, because I like the Sororitas.
Rhino.
But I mean, yeah, it doesn't sound like there's any bad option.
Rhino. Brett S. I'm pretty critical of my own work, no matter how much others say it's good. Part of me feels like they're just being nice, trying not to hurt my feelings.
Oh yeah, always. That's just how it feels to do anything.
Yeah, that is very true. I'm
One mean comment is worth a million nice comments.
That is true.
In Crimson, then that's what I'll go with. Nice. Michael Spitz. Jay is obviously wrong, so don't build what he says.
Yeah. Exactly.
Ooh, I think I'm going to paint this cape a nice red.
Michael Spitz. My parents are exactly the same at Brett S. See, that's funny because my parents are not. I showed it was not one of our videos, but I showed my mom this video that I found that I thought was just amazing looking. It just, like a really cinematic video. I showed it to my mom. She's like, all right. I'm like, you don't see how that could be amazing?
That's
cool
nice,
and awesome?
dear.
Yeah, that's what I got. It's very funny. Yep.
Yoshi Painting. Aside from Midwinter Minis, have you guys considered doing collabs with other YouTube channels? Absolutely. We might be even be in the talks.
Yes, sir.
Champ Styles, are you guys getting the AA5 speeder truck for Star Wars Legion? I mean, hopefully, probably, definitely. I just don't know if I'm gonna paint it up Star Warsy or I want to paint it up like the Winnebago from Breaking Bad. Honestly, the way Fantasy Flight had it painted looks like the Winnebago from Breaking Bad. Yeah, I'm having a ball painting Legion models. They're so small and so quick and so Star Wars. Robert has Downs Jr. Which video did they do collab with Midwinter Mini? It's a Midwinter video where he shows off some channels. I don't remember what the series is called.
I don't remember either. It's 4 techniques for something. It's the second newest video he's made.
Yeah. Odie Man, does Nick have a Gaz? I've got mine today, and I'm over the moon.
I do not have a Gaz. But I do love that model. Geez, imagine. I like to think, how many people do you think bought the old Gaz the day before the new Gaz came out? They were pissed.
I mean, the old Gaz is pretty cool, too. But yeah, it was no new Gaz.
Yeah, no new Gaz. Monitor, as Miniac said, your mom isn't going to give a shit about how fat your edge highlighting is. She's just going to be happy you gave her a gift. See, my mom would be a little rude. Which is good.
Yeah.
I like it.
I don't know what do you think about the miniatures as gifts? I think most people wouldn't really care or be...
I mean, my mom wouldn't want it.
Yeah, my mom wouldn't want it either.
I think you'd have to give it as a gift to somebody that, wants it.
Yeah, like if you painted up like a hero or something for someone's army, that they would treasure it.
Exactly.
But if it's just, if you're giving it to your sister or something, she's like, I don't care.
I've never once taken interest in your hobby at all.
You know me as a person, you couldn't think of one real world thing. You had to get me something you like.
I love that. You get down on one knee with your girlfriend. You open up that little box and it's a miniature inside. Your girlfriend just leaves you right then and there.
What are you guys' thoughts on the new orc models for 40k Age of Sigmar?
Love them.
Yeah, perfect. 10 out of 10. We're getting them.
Perfect. We're getting. We're getting them.
Kyle Razman. Hello there. My Sisters of Battle Canoness just arrived, and now I'm one step closer to my Sisters of Battle kill team. Hell yeah. A Canoness, so you're going with Commander's rules. Very nice.
Doom's Lair. Nick, do you have any orcs with not green skin tones? Like any of the Lord of the Ring skin colors? Pink, bluish, black, blackish, purple, red, pale flesh. All of my orcs are blue. I don't think I own 2 out of all of the orcs that I have. Over probably 200 orcs. Only 2 of them are green. All of them are blue. Monitor. Well, you don't have to get your mom a Space Marine. Paint her up a fairy or something. Or like if your dad likes planes, paint him up a model plane. There's more to this hobby than little men with guns.
So you're saying paint up a Stormcast Eternal.
Yeah. I like to think, like, you give your mom the fairy, and she's like, geez, the boobs on this are a little too big.
you get like a demon with the titties out.
Yeah.
for Graham.
Yeah, for Graham. She's like, oh dear. Oh dear. That's a little much, don't you know? Oh dear.
Listen to Patreon with Mike and Dan. Hey there, gentlemen.
Hey, hey.
Get your mom something nice from Kingdom Death.
Exactly.
It's artistic.
Exactly. It's artistic expression.
Mm-hmm.
El Rondorio, well, I'm glad you guys like the new Age of Sigmar models. I'm not crazy about them, so I am glad. I am too broke to buy them.
Yeah.
You're not crazy, but you want to buy them? Or you hate them, but you're going to buy them anyways because the addiction's just so strong. We'll buy them for you, but we won't send them to you.
Yeah, but we'll keep them.
Yeah.
And we'll paint them, and we'll play with them, and they'll stay here.
Yeah, exactly.
But they're yours. Yeah.
And you can never touch them or see them in real life. But they're yours.
Kyle Razman, Commander's Kill Team is just the more fun way, I think, since it lets you have the mindset that you are the commander ordering your squad in life and death.
I mean, for regular Kill Team, I have a Lieutenant Grot. That's his name. And he's in charge. So
Lieutenant Grot.
Yep. Exactly. And my Lieutenant Grot is a great strategist when he wins. Which has not been recent.
Mm-hmm. Simba the Dude, holy heck, I'm so late to the stream. Sorry I was eating pizza. Well, that's no problem because it's a long stream, so you got plenty of time.
That's true. Also, why not just eat pizza and watch the stream?
That's asking for a lot.
I mean, I'm sure you were doing something else. You're talking to someone else, but you're watching TV, watching a little YouTube. You're watching our previous videos, catching up.
Mm-hmm. Doomslayer, get the ladies what they really want. A 3D printer in a box, unassembled and unleveled.
Ooh.
Don't call me Shirley. Getting my mom an AK Interactive War Crimes collection.
Amazing. Monitor, my pizza place knows me. When I call, they ask, do you want the regular? And it made me want to order something else. Yeah.
No, I want a calzone.
Yeah, like it made you, that's funny. I know someone that went to a like a coffee shop every day, and she got a little self-conscious that that they knew her order.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but I'm not going to change it.
Listen to Paint Dry with Mike and Dan. I apologize. I kind of blew up the EOB Complete on Instagram today.
Ooh.
Happy Heretic. Lieutenant Grot, you got no legs.
Flimbo the Dude, sorry. When I was eating pizza, my family wanted me to be there with them. And when I say Eons of Battle, they look at me like I'm going to try to summon something. I mean, I would just throw up, the stream on the TV. It's fun for the whole family.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Super fun.
I think these, what are these? These Pro Acryl Browns are pretty good. They're still just a little tiny bit grainy. But I'll try them. I'll use them all up and then decide if I'm going to try out another new brand or not. Still have never found the browns I love. Listen to Paint Dry with Mike and Dan. You should yell, "Warg!" and then eat your pizza.
Exactly.
Wag! Munch, 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 munch. Swallow. Wag! Hump.
Yeah, that'd be normal.
Flimbo the dude. Flimbo, my son. Who are these strange men?
Mm-hmm. I hear that. Like, why are they burping all the time? Why do you listen to garbage?
Frozen Throg. The whole family can enjoy subjects such as titty lizards.
Exactly. They look up Kingdom Death.
Listen to Pedro, Mike and Dan. Humans, where's my calzone?
And if you like that voice on our Patreon, you can hear Jay sing a song in that.
Mm-hmm.
It's very fun.
It is one of the videos I'm most proud of in the world.
Yep, and it's under a paywall.
Yeah.
It was
Brett,
very fun.
I have found one brown that I really like, Games Workshop Mornfang Brown. I pretty much only use it for doing rim jobs on my Necrons. Nice. I must have used up that paint. I remember the name, but it didn't capture my interest.
I thought you did your rim jobs in copper. Is that not the Necrons? Thinking of a different rim job.
I tried a bunch of browns by Games Workshop, and they were all eh. And then I bought a bunch of browns from Vallejo, and they were eh. And so now I'm trying Pro Acryl. Did anybody check out Uncle Adam and Vince Ventrella's new skirmish rules, War in Hell? No, I haven't even watched the video, but I'm interested.
I've heard about it. Doomslayer. The song's so good we demand money.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Flimbo the dude. I really want to get into skating, and I'm thinking about making a Warhammer themed skateboard. Too bad I have $6 quadriggly.
Negative.
Ah.
Yeah. Brett S. Nick. My Black Legion rim jobs are in copper. My Necron color scheme has copper in it, so I thought the rim job in copper for them would be too much. You are correct. There we go. I'm all sorted out. I love the copper rim jobs. Monitor, I looked at the thumbnail. Does that count as watching? Oh, yeah.
It's eventually going to just become... I thought about watching it. Does that count?
Mm-hmm. Flimbo, the dude, the bank doesn't like me. You should rob the bank.
Yeah, there you go.
Champ Styles at Flimbo the dude. Just make sure to paint it red, because red ones go faster. Exactly. Although Flimbo the dude is in the red, so it sounds like none of that's gonna happen.
Elrond, it looks like a nice rule set for Bloodletters and Demonette minis. Ooh. But you have to use the old ones with the tits out.
Exactly. That's good.
This is Pedro and Mike and Dan. Have you tried using some of the contrast browns as glazes? I have. I have not been particularly impressed by any of the contrast paints except for black and white. Those two are pretty legit, but I have 2 or 3 contrast browns, and they're all right.
Happy Heretic. I wonder how many times you can get Nick to say rim jobs this stream. I don't know. At least that many more times. At least one more time. Andy Crimson. How do y'all get the tracks on a Rhino? Having some problems already.
What I do... I use a nail file, and I actually kind of round the edges. Because on a real tank, the treads aren't actually like steel. They're steel with like a tire, or with like a rubber plate. So I actually blast all of my rhino tracks with a nail file to get them softer. And I actually let some of the details of the tread kind of get worn down. And I found that looks pretty good. And then I just glue them on real nice with super glue because, I don't know, I feel like I've seen videos of people painting them off the tank, but I don't know. I can probably paint around the treads. I mean, rhinos are just a box.
Yeah. I've seen the same thing with the battle wagons. Because there's treads on those too.
Mm-hmm.
Just put it on there.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Contrast yellow is great. Ooh, interesting. I just bought a contrast blue to try out because I want to try some things because I might do a Sisters of Battle army one day. And I would love a simple way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I think Sisters of Battle would work better for contrast because smaller models with lots of detail seem to lend themselves to it.
I thought you were gonna say because they're women. Well, there you go.
Odie Man tried getting my wife into 40k, showed her the sisters, and was like, "Damn, look at these super strong chicks with guns. How cool is that?" And then she was like, "Nah, the Necrons are cool though."
Ah.
Don't you want to play the girl army?
Yeah. Yeah. That's really fun though. I feel like a perfect like girlfriend game would be X-Wing.
Oh, X-Wing, yeah.
I feel like anyone could really get into that game and think it would be really, really fun without it being overburdening. Like Warhammer is a lot. It's a lot to take in. With X-Wing, it's kind of nice you don't have to paint it.
Yeah, for sure.
But if you want to, you can.
And I mean,
your own.
And you can buy. It's really easy to buy more because it's already painted and comes with everything you need. Just $20, and all of a sudden you're playing with a brand new spaceship.
Exactly.
And Crimson, it's mostly the individual segments of the tread assembly. I'm worried they'll end up in the wrong positions. Yeah, it helps if you do one tread at a time. So you put on all the left treads and then you put on all the right treads. Listen to Paint Dry with Mike and Dan. Cygor Brown and Skeleton Horde work really well for me as shading glazes. They do dry a bit shiny, but that's what varnish is for. Let me see what I got.
I have a brown too. I have snakebite leather. It's okay.
I have Agro's Dunes and Snakebite Leather.
It's okay. So we have the wrong brown.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to Paint Dry with Mike and Dan. I haven't tried to get my wife into games because she would make me paint her minis and then complain that they are too dark. Yeah, I would say it's a hard sell.
Oh, yeah.
Here's a task that you can do. Go do it.
It's going to take probably 100 hours to paint your army. And then, the rules. Ooh, okay, we'll work on the rules.
Yeah. Okay, go become a lawyer first. And then we can start playing the game.
No, you see, the preposition is before the period. And so it actually... What this rule really means is...
Yep.
Honestly, sometimes it is like that. It's like, well, what does "and" mean?
Yeah. That depends on what the meaning of is. Oh my goodness.
Michael Spitz, why is there no contrast paint starter sets? I don't know, but I think... I don't know. I mean, get a couple, try them out, but black and white are legit. Apothecary White and Contrast Black Templar, these are good paints that I use a bunch. I've already gone through a whole pot of Black Templar, and I bought another one. Listen to Painter and Mike and Dan. Malifaux equals dating game. Interesting. I bet in terms of rules, but the models are hard. They're really hard to build and paint.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, can you play Warcry? Are all the Warcry models push fit? Because that could be a good starter.
Mm-hmm.
Flimbo the dude. Honestly, if I feel like if I were to play regular Space Marines, Nurgle forgive me, I'd probably play Dark Angels.
Mm.
Fist and
If
Stone.
I was to play Space Marines, I wouldn't.
Fist and Stone.
I just don't find them interesting. I do like Chaos Space Marines. I do think that those are pretty neat. They're spicy Marines.
Fist and Stone. The brown contrast paints are actually some of the better ones. That was my thinking.
But apparently they're not, according
Well,
to Jay.
they're fine. I haven't.
But Jay's also wrong. So
you know what? I've been painting some rebels. I painted a rebel trooper every day for a few days, and so maybe tomorrow I'll try some contrast browns on their boots and stuff. Get a feel for them. Cloaker, why do all the new chaplains have iron halos on their sculpts? Well, this one is added by me. This is actually off of the Primaris chaplain, but I like the iron halos, and I love a 5 abnormal save. So
there you go. The comment I was going to read disappeared. Cloaker. No wait, it. Imagine a 40k 1v1v1v1 game where everyone is playing orcs. I think that'd be fun. Your dad. Jay, what's the name of the Space Marine in the intro of your videos?
I don't know. It's a yellow one. I think I was looking at a Imperial Fist when I was painting that.
Mm-hmm. His name is Fisty.
Yeah, his name is McFisty.
McFisty.
And I love that he's painting himself.
Mm-hmm. It is very cute. Good old him.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Vesson. Nick, is your dislike of regular Marines come from their lack of visual diversity? Yeah, I mean, I just don't think that they're as interesting as aliens of any kind. I think just aliens are more fun. I mean, even like, I think it really comes from StarCraft. When I played StarCraft, I never, ever played the Terran. I'm like, I don't want to play humans. I'm a human.
I made the Terran.
Yep. I wanted to play the Zerg. I wanted to play the Protoss. I wanted to play the aliens. That's more fun. And then I in any game I try to play whatever army's the cutest. So obviously the orcs for 40k, Gloomspite gets for Sigmar.
Listen to Painter on Mike and Dan. Don't use brown contrast for rim jobs.
Happy Heretic. Call him Fisto McRimjob.
Distant Zone just needs some things to experiment with for the browns. I like Wildwood for a general leather tone, Cygor brown for a dark leather, and I actually use Snakebite leather for wood a lot. You know what? I bet Snakebite leather would work really good for wood.
Mm-hmm. We could be using it for the wrong purposes.
Yeah.
It could be perfect for a different thing.
Snakebite leather might not be a very good leather.
Yeah.
I mean, I know. I think the last time I used the brown contrast might have been when I painted up that skeleton salamander when I was really drunk.
Wow.
On Halloween.
Your dad. He's a sweet fella. I think I'm gonna call him Bob. Bob the Marine. Doom's Lair. Jay, I need some tips for purple plasma.
Oh boy. Base coated purple, and then highlight with a purpley pink, and then glaze white to make it look like it's glowing. I wish I knew a great way to do plasma. I've looked for tons of tutorials and stuff, and it seems like it's just a hard thing to make something seem like it's violently glowing a bright saturated color.
Mm-hmm.
This is the paint dry with Mike and Dan. You guys watched Invincible on Amazon? That's the new like hyper violent comic book show, right?
Mm.
That's not like Brightburn or The Boys or Zack Snyder's Superman. I'm sure it's very different, but it is funny that evil Superman has kind of become a big thing right now. But it looks like a fun hyper violence show that looks like it was made by Cartoon Network.
Iron Frenzy 217. I'm into Space Marines, Dark Angels, and Necrons thanks to Dawn of War.
Ooh, I do like me some Dawn of War. I played Dawn of War 2.
Maybe our armies are just based on the games that we played as youngins.
Mm-hmm.
Although I played Red Alert a lot, and those are just people.
Yeah, and I don't think I played Dawn of War until after I started collecting Space Marines.
Yeah, well, there you go. And I've never played Dawn of War in my life. I mean, that's a lie. I played one game because you let me play. And I lost. I remember though. Remember you never won, but the day that I played, and I think then you played, then you won.
Yeah.
You won. Have you won games since that game?
I have no idea. I haven't played in years.
Yeah, that was high school.
I think I could win with the Necrons.
Nah.
Because the Necrons are OP.
Corbin the Blood Angel. Yo, sorry I'm late. I got my PS5 in. Also, big penises are for losers. A classic. Happy Heretic. Jay, how would you do a grimdark pink paint job on some knights to spite someone?
Ooh, grimdark pink. I think I would probably start by base coating a very saturated pink, and then I would add tons of battle damage with a like stippling on cracks, and then I would take like kind of a orange glaze, and I would make it drip out of all the cracks, and that's gonna look really like it's gonna get really brown and green on top of the pink, and that's how I would chaosify a pink Titan. Maybe I need to paint. Maybe because I do kind of want a Chaos Titan, and a pink would be a really fun color scheme. It'd be very different.
That would be. I like it.
And you know what? I would paint Hello Kitty really small somewhere on it.
Aw, perfect. I mean, you better.
Mm-hmm. Champ Styles, J, recommendations for making red cloth stand out in the middle of painting an Imperial Royal Guards. Well, you definitely want a really nice, bright saturated red. I really like Evil Sun Scarlets. I actually really like Games Workshop reds. I've got Evil Sun Scarlet, Mephiston Red, and Corn Red in front of me. And Corn Red waters down with, or mixes with black really well. So you'd probably want to start super black red, and then work your way all the way up to super bright Evil Sun Scarlet. And if you need to go higher, you can highlight, but then your highlights are going to either become pink, or you could go orange. Coac 15324. My favorite part about Space Marines is that they have way more skulls than Chaos. Yeah. Mark Besson. If pink is Slanesh, then some freehand job would do the job. Freehand job would do the job. Iron Frenzy 217. No, Dune. Dune is great. Dune is getting a reboot, though. Isn't there a Dune movie coming out not too soon? In the not too distant future. You know what? Here's a hot take. I don't really like
Ooh.
Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Oh my
It
goodness.
should be my favorite thing ever. But It's just annoying that they talk over the whole movie.
Yeah, that's your job.
Yeah. I like Red Letter Media. They pause the movie to tell the jokes.
That's kind of great. Organs Aquatic. Pink Noise Marine Titan.
Yeah. Oh, maybe I'll even get a box of what are the Slaneshi demonettes, and I'll sprinkle the demonettes on top.
Oh my goodness. And then we'll have to add that to our Dominion purchase.
Yeah. Your dad, damn Jay, is left-handed gang.
Yeah.
Mark Fesson, oops, pun not intended. Not intended. I'd take credit for that pun. That was a good one.
Mm. You know what they say about lefties?
They have bad handwriting.
They're often wrong.
Mr. Shake 9000, I see Jay chooses violence. Elender, demonettes are not seasoning.
Are you saying that they're the whole meal?
They're not a garnish. I mean, they're a side if not a main course. They're like, the little cup of coleslaw you get with your KFC bucket.
Yeah, they're not even a biscuit.
Carson Underwood, hey dudes, just got my Space Marines. Gonna paint them like the box, I think. Nothing wrong with painting like the box.
I love it. Blue, blue, blue.
I'm blue, da-ba-dee, da-ba-die, da-ba-dee, da-ba-da.
Arkansas Aquatics, they can be his groupies. Robert S. Downey Jr. Jay, will you finish Indominus set before getting the new Sigmar box set?
Nope.
Nope.
You know what, though? I'll have it all finished by the end of the year. Definitely.
You'll probably have the Sigmar box set done quicker.
Probably. Knock some of it out on stream.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's a video in it.
Oh yeah, video, and videos, some speed paint maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the trick to really, really good speed painting is picking models that work really well for speed painting.
That is very true. Or picking 3 colors.
Cloaker, do you have a tutorial on how to create real-sized Firstborn Marines? I don't have a video, but what I used to do is I would put a little ball of green stuff in between their belly joints where their legs connect to the torso, and then I would put a little ball of green stuff in between the head and the body, and then I put a little ball of green stuff in between each shoulder and the shoulder pad, and that would help bulk them up a lot. And it still looked really good. So yeah, that's one. You won't get to Primaris size that way, but they'll definitely look a lot bigger than they normally do. Maybe there is a video on that.
Master Shake 9000. Demonettes are popcorn shrimp.
Yeah, they are.
They're certainly not jumbo shrimp. Simon the Lobotomized Monkey. Has anyone ever mentioned Ultramarines without Jay bursting into song?
Never! Andy Crimson, it was mainly the first tread that just kind of freeloads on a tiny clef inside the track housing. The rest is pretty easy to slot in afterwards. Yeah, I always put on the big treads first, the big long one on the bottom, and then the rest just kind of click into place nicely. And then I haven't tried it yet. I was actually building some rhinos the other day, and I'm planning on taking I plastic glued the hell out of the treads because I want to take some steel wool and maybe a steel brush and scrape the heck out of them. Because on real tanks, treads are wrecked, and so I kind of want them to look a little more interesting.
Odie Man, Nick, what color are your gloom gits, skin and robes? Well, I have not painted one yet, but I am going to do pretty much standard from the box. I was debating with their cloaks I'm debating on if I should do it black or if I should do it brown, but the black looks really good on the green. So I think that's what I'm going to go with.
Michael Spitz, I have one Demonette, and it's the free one from Games Workshop store. It's quite ugly for Slaanesh. Yeah, I gotta be getting those free models. I always forget though.
What day's the free model?
I don't even know. It says right. I think it's Saturdays. It's like the first Saturday or something.
Cloaker. What the fuck happened to the like/dislike ratio? Yeah, there should be more dislikes. You got 53 dislikes, 11 likes. BS.
I haven't built a Rhino or Predator since the old tan Rogue Trader kits. Nice. I'm doing the freehanding.
Nice. Yeah, you got to tell us what you're saying on there. Don't call me Shirley. So tomorrow's stream is Nick reading the Bible, right? After I watch the Bo Burnham special. That's the first thing I'm doing tomorrow. When I wake up, as I'm watching it.
Chris Birch, would you ever try lighting a model with LEDs? Absolutely. Don't know how to do it, but yeah, it's definitely gonna happen. In not too long, I plan on building a little diorama from Malifaux models, and I want them to look like they're in a little theater. And I actually do want to build working lights.
Ah, I love it. You should build a little arbor system that rains down concrete.
Yeah.
When it's out of balance. For old time's sake.
Mm-hmm.
Ratboy 3K, what color do you use for freehanding the scripture?
I use just regular gray, maybe a little bit darker than just normal gray. I don't use black because I feel like that's too stark. It kind of, whatever I put it over, it looks just jet black. Because if you look at a book from far away, you can't really see the letters. And so I think gray is a nice compromise.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's not too bright, but you can still sort of see it.
Power Surge. Just build a shrinking machine and shrink a studio lights.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty funny. I mean, isn't that just what a 3D printer is?
Mm-hmm. 3D printer go Bert.
Doom's Lair. Nick should make an Oompa Loompa Space Marine kill team. You know what? That sounds right up my alley.
Corbin the Blood Angel. The fact that the Indominus Chaplain does not have a skull helmet pisses me off. That is true. It is a little sad that it doesn't have a skull helmet, but it's the best Chaplain model Games Workshop's ever made. Oh, that's such a nice model. Reaper only. Nice. Those lights are super easy. You can just get one for Gundam kit, super cheap, and then easy to hook up. Yeah, I was planning on buying something that like exists in the real world, like maybe some fairy lights or something, and then breaking them and putting them into what I'm doing. Because I want the tutorial to be like anyone can do this, and so I want to be like, I don't know how to build a whole electronic system, but I know how to modify one that exists and keep the existing batteries and lights and wires. And just hot glue it into my new situation.
Yeah.
Andrew Crimson, left tread done. Now to work on the right.
Nice.
Monitor, just finished Defiant Cast Sanguinor. I made the mistake of buying a year ago. Hashtag go me. Carson Underwood, my Games Workshop store doesn't even let me in. They have to hand the models to me at the front of the store. It sucks. Yeah, my Warhammer store was like that for a long ass time. They've just really, really recently opened the store back up to limited occupancy.
Yeah. I'm sure some stores the manager there were pissed that they had to let people back in. Like, I like being alone for a year. For a whole year, I got to just be alone. Basement Goblin. Which one of you is Eons and which is Battle?
I'm Eons.
I'm Battle. And together we are Eons of Battle.
And together
Sponsored
we
by-
are Watch Mojo.
Yeah. Sponsored by Chase Bank. Do your banking at Chase.
Remember that guy at Chase Bank who looked just like J.R.R. Martin?
Yes. Yeah. He had a trash bag full of stuff, right?
He had a trash bag full of stuff, and he was making a very loud phone call.
Yep. I mean, that's the way to have a phone call. Very loud.
Yeah, that could have been George R.R. Martin.
Yeah, we just didn't know.
He didn't have his little cap.
Yeah. Ah, Michael Spitz is Lucky Bat of.
Maybe.
Maybe.
And Strange, my Warhammer store has had guests indoors for months now. No games, however. Yeah, I bet it's all about the city.
Yeah. Probably matters what city you're in.
What the local rules are.
Mm-hmm.
Doomslayer, in my city, Games Workshop had one person in their store. When the pandemic started, they were like, go home, Roger.
I remember when that pandemic started. I'm like, yay, no work for 2 weeks. And then
Yeah.
and then it was forever. Ah. Iron Frenzy. My Warhammer store is really chill. We've been open pretty much the whole time. No games, but maybe in June or July. The one in another city is fully open. Odie Man, me as a freelance artist who worked online before the pandemic, I'm in danger. What a world we live in.
Brent, George, yeah, my Warhammer store has been open for months. Got my camo Tef, the crooked one there. Ooh. I think I was talking with the guy at our store, and he says probably not until September. Because it's for the store birthday.
Ah.
Yeah, I should buy a bunch and then scalp.
Yeah. When is the store birthday?
I want to say he said September. I think it might just be available in September.
Yeah, that's good. It should be.
I don't remember how it works. I remember I missed out on one store birthday model because they order it for you on the store's birthday, but you don't get to have it until it arrives. I'm like, I'm not going to be in the state.
Yeah. And you sued Games Workshop. Brett S. Night folks, Nick say rim job a few more times. Rim job, rim job, rim job. Copper rim job. Black rim job. Brown rim job.
Wonder if Bo Burnham's going to have new haikus.
Ooh, that'd be fun. I loved his haikus. I read his book for free online. He had a book of poems. Doomslayer, would you rather be Ralph or Millhouse? That is a tough question. I think I'd rather be Millhouse.
I don't know what this is.
Simpsons.
Oh, I've never.
It's something that I know that you don't know.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
That's true. I've never once seen an episode of The Simpsons. I've watched all of Futurama, I think.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I mean, I've watched it multiple times in a row, and I can. Some of the episodes I don't really remember. Yeah, I think I would rather be a Millhouse, but I'm probably a Ralph. Andy Crimson at Nick, Pacific Rim job. There you go, another one. Simon the Lobotomized Monkey, hour and a half of stream watching and one model done. I'm feeling productive.
Nice. I wish I had one model done. This model's going to take a little while.
Cut to part 35.
Although I did his whole banners. His whole... Well, not the whole... They're not done yet, but I've done the script work and the basic... and the painting of them. Now I got to do all the decorations. I think I'm just going to work little by little. I have no idea how I'm going to paint his like boombox thing going on his head.
Boombox. I can't unsee it. Jeez Louise, is that great. Mr. C-Note, thank you for all the hard work and effort you put into the vids. Got into the hobby about 3 months ago, and your channel has taught me so many things and saved me so much money.
Oh, great. That's great that we've saved you money.
Yeah. Boombox. Corbin the Blood Angel. Penis rim job. Champ Styles. Dude, the script detail on the banners. How?
Yeah. Because I've painted, 7,000 points of Space Marines worth of Purity Seals.
Are you saying that practice makes you better? Gaming Canary YT. Wow, 30 minutes over? I must have missed something good. It's a long stream tonight. Doing a long stream. We always do long streams on Saturday.
Yeah.
And speaking of, next Saturday is going to be a call-in stream. We're doing it the first Saturday of each month. Call-in stream. So get ready for that. You can actually call in and ask questions, say something silly, be really weird for a little bit. It's fun.
Flip with the dude. Okay, I decided against the Death Guard Combat Patrol, and now I'm trying to find Noise Marines. If anyone has alternatives, please tell me. I think Cromlech makes a bunch of bits for Noise Marines. Or Spellcrow. Look up Cromlech and Spellcrow.
One of them has it.
One of them has Noise Marine bits. Monitor. You guys cost me money by inspiring new model purchases. Yes, that's right. You are 100% to blame. Yep.
Yeah.
Monitor. I use the Chaos Marines for bodies, Cromlech Bedlam backpacks, and Noise Blasters from Pop Goes the Monkey.
Master Shake 9000. One of those purity seals should be a CVS receipt.
They're pretty good. Yeah, like how would this guy really fight with all this just stuff clanking around?
Magic. Odie man, the last one got heated. I think Nick had to ban someone, then Eons got drunk and started to get naked. But you only get to see that if you join the Patreon. Highly recommend. Oh yeah, 100% that is true.
Doomslayer, don't chaplains just sink? I think they scream prayers to make sure that the Space Marines are peak faithful.
You think they sing like Britney Spears?
Maybe. I know the Sisters of Battle sing while they fight.
Why hasn't anyone made one of those songs? Did they sing Oops, I Did It Again? As they kill.
Champ Styles, not gonna lie, I didn't feel so bad about my lot of unpainted models after your pile of shame video. Though it was the only one though I was the only one really and was just a hoarder. I thought I was the only one. Oh yeah, pile of shame. It happens. Unless you're smart and disciplined.
Exactly. But that's not fun. Be a nightmare and horrible. That's my motto. Michael Spitz, I don't get why it's illegal to take photos of a minor.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's illegal. I think you just have to ask them to turn off their mining helmet so that you can take a properly exposed photo.
True. Yeah, can you put down the pickaxe for just a second?
Yeah. Brent George, I thought that stream was on your OnlyFans. Oh yeah, it's on both. It's archived on the OnlyFans, but it streamed to the Patreon. It makes a lot of sense.
Odie man, my pile of shame costs 5 times more than the car I just sold.
Oh my god. I mean, I hope that car was like $500. Michael Morales, shoot me, baby, one more time. Oh yeah, shoot me, baby, one more time.
That's exactly what the Sisters of Battle are like.
Mm-hmm. Andy Crimson, I call mine pile of potential, or POP for short.
That's what Goober does. Or no, a pile of opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Poo. Which is honestly just as good. If not,
I like
maybe
pile
even
of
better.
shame.
I like pile of shame too, because it's true. But yeah, pile of opportunity is just lying. But I do like the acronym is poo.
Yeah, poo is pretty good. Dude, I gotta look through my poo later.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to look through my poo with a fine tip comb.
Gosh, I have so much poo.
I'm thinking of selling some of it. My poo.
You're gonna sell your poo?
Pile of orcs are poo.
Mm-hmm.
Brent George, it's a pile of eventually. When are you going to assemble and paint those? Eventually.
That's the truth as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you can say that and pile of shame.
Yeah.
Either one. Doomslayer, careful with the call-in show in case people start with elections and vaccination. Remember to make a backup channel on Pornhub to make sure we can keep following. Oh yeah, for every single person that joined, besides people that we knew, I had my finger on the leave and mute button when they started talking. Because you never know. Although that's the fun of a live show where anything can happen and anyone can call in.
Odie, man, anyone have a model that just sits on the painting handle for weeks to months? You know what's really bad? I bought 50 new little cubes of wood painting handles, and I think I've used just about every single one of them. There's a model sitting on almost all of them that are in stages of paint. And I think that's the way I get them back is I don't buy more. I finish models and then I get the cube of wood back. And then I can put a new model on the cube of wood. Because I'm gonna need what? 28 when that Age of Sigmar kit comes.
Iron Frenzy 217. My biggest issue with my Necrons is getting the Green Blade / Gauss done nicely.
I'm more of a Tesla man myself. I like Tesla. I like the you might get extra hits. I understand that that's worse in almost all ways to hope for extra hits instead of getting the sure thing of a couple of really good quality hits. But I like a gimmick.
It's way more fun.
It is. I don't know what's going to happen, but it might be awesome. Or it might be lame.
Monitor, I get around that issue by only having one painting handle. Then I just end up holding it to the base on the base like a caveman.
Doomslayer pro tip: those cubes of wood are in the Walmart building block set for like $20. I'm not as valuable as US dollar, and you get a ton. My son got one, and I had dibs when he outgrows the blocks. I think these weren't that bad. I think it was what, 10, $15 for like 50. Just a 1-inch cube of I don't know, poplar.
Yeah. What are they for?
I don't know, I think they're just
Like, what do
crafts,
you think people
arts
do
and
with-
crafts.
What do you think people do? Just glue them together into a piece of wood?
You might. I think that could be a really cool look for something.
Mm-hmm.
Tabletop just
Yep.
made out of cubes.
Yep.
You stain them different ways, and then you make
Exactly.
yourself
I mean-
a checkerboard.
Yeah. Checkerboard.
Although they're not that perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Iron Frenzy 217. I miss Necron Gauss being effective against tanks. Yeah, I think they used to always wound tanks on 6s. And now they don't. They're just good, like strength 5 or 6.
How dare they? That's the vaccine talking right there, right then and there.
Mm-hmm. Annie Crimson. What, do y'all just glue the rear door of the Rhino shut to keep from having to paint the interior? Yeah, I always glue the shut door. I always glue the door shut, and you don't have to put in the little divider in between the cabin and crew compartment, so you can just keep that and have a little control panel.
Mm.
It is not a load bearing part. Power Surge. Buy a box of Jenga. Wood glue 2 pieces together. Done. Yeah, but it wouldn't. I like 1 by 1 by 1 by 1. Perfect size.
Well, I like 1/2 inch by 3 inch by 1/2 inch.
It's a 1 by cube. It would not be that hard to make. It really wouldn't be.
That's true.
Set myself up a jig.
Mm-hmm.
Could have 100. But I could also
Do
just
a jig.
Amazon Prime them to me.
That's true. And Jeff Bezos actually hand cuts
He
them,
does.
which is kind of crazy. That's why he's stepping down to CEO.
Mm-hmm.
Edit. What was your funniest moment in a gaming session? Or funnest? I'm gonna say funniest though, or maybe it is
Yeah.
funniest.
I remember one time I was fighting against my friend's Chaos and my Space Marines. My Space Marines, for some reason, it was all the Space Marines who were aiming their guns, and they were aiming down a hallway that was just full of Chaos cultists. And I was like, yes, I'm just going to destroy them. And I, whiffed everything, and no cultists died.
My favorite thing was, honestly, like a month ago, when we were playing Kill Team, and you had to make a saving throw with 5 dice.
Mm-hmm.
It must have been something. It must have been the flamer or something. And you got all 1s on 5 dice.
Mm-hmm.
That was insane. All 1s.
Yeah, Kill Team can be a little swingy, because you're not rolling that many dice.
You are not rolling that many dice. I mean, it literally, it can change in a dice roll.
Mm-hmm.
But really, the movement phase is, I think, the most important phase.
It
and the
is.
worst and the hardest.
Yeah, and the worst and the hardest.
Mm-hmm. That's what man. I know how the game's going just based on that.
Doomslayer. My son's block set has about 50 cubes, but also has a bunch of rectangle blocks that are 2 cubes side by side, plus cylinders, triangles, and half circles. Sadly, no rhombuses or rhombi. Mario Sack. Man, that mini is really coming along. Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have one of the best painted mini or limited edition Chappies. I'll probably have one of the best Black Templar limited edition Chaplain Terminators.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's my particular color of Space Marine.
Yeah. It's way better than mine.
Mario Vesson, talking about terrain, you guys should definitely check out What a Workshop's channel on YouTube. They did some modular terrain in a really clever way. Interesting. I think they did What a Workshops did a spot on Tested talking about modular fantasy terrain. I love What a Workshops as the company. I love every movie they've made. I've loved, or every movie they've worked on. They don't make movies, but they make stuff in movies, like District 9 or Ghost in the Shell. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous movies, full of great stuff. Doomslayer, I'd love to see a plasma squad go after a bunch of cultists and one themselves out of existence. Though that should never happen. It should never happen. Also, I wouldn't overcharge against pleb cultists. I guess they're strength 3, so I would be rolling 2s to hit even with strength 7. So yeah, there would be no point to overcharge.
Another fun moment was when Ben set traps. And you kept going by the traps, and you kept getting ones.
I got so many ones.
Wounds. You took a wound on every single one of those lictors.
I did.
Maybe except for one.
Yeah, I got 3 ones. So my lictors, which is already like a low number of wounds, low model count army, and all of a sudden they're all at 75%.
Yeah. That was so much fun. That was the funniest thing.
And Kill Team is very particular about which dice you're allowed to reroll, and that's not one of them.
Yep.
Doomslayer, true, that splash of red with the yellow is tight. And speaking of a splash of yellow, I'll be right back.
Oh my god. Jeez Louise. I mean, honestly, that's probably the best transition we've ever had to a Jay leaving. Absolutely amazing. That's too much. I like how Nick's funniest moments are of Jay's misfortune. Oh yeah, that's the best part. Best part are Jay's misfortune, and it's a lot easier to laugh at it because I haven't been winning games of Kill Team recently. So, oh yeah, I really like 3-way Kill Team. That's always fun. I think I would really like to have a 4-way one day. 4-way Kill Team. I know it's always more fun with more people. Just all making fun of each other. Simon Lobotomized Monkey, top tier segue. Oh yeah. Odie man, Nick versus Jay, but it's a boxing match. Ooh, that'd be tough. I mean, Jay's done boxing. He'd probably get me. Doomslayer, does a purity seal replace a copper rim job? I mean, I would say you gotta have both. Gotta have both copper rim job and a purity seal. Gary Bramley, just tuned in. This is hilarious. Splash of yellow. Andy Crimson, purity rims. A purity rim job. Waffle the Man 101. I've had this idea for a 3-person 40k game where one person has like 1,000 points and the other 2 have 500 and are on the same team. Yeah, that'd be pretty good. I'm pretty sure. I think we've done that before. I think we did Jay with the Necrons, and it was me on Orcs and our friend Sean with Imperial Guard, and we destroyed. I mean, I don't think it was even fair, because I could get in close combat and just wreck, and then Sean could shoot from afar, so that'd be a problem. Happy Heretic. Did Jay fall in? I'm pretty sure he fell in. There's no way. I mean, I'm pretty sure it wasn't yellow. I think he was lying to us. Oh, here we go. Happy Heretic asked a very important question.
Mm-hmm.
Did Jay fall in?
Only a little bit, but I cleaned myself up.
Yeah. That was good.
One thing I'm finding works really well is I've changed up my palette game a little bit. And so I now have 75% is parchment paper, but then I leave 25% just open wet paper towel so that I can pick up some water.
Ah.
And that's helping a lot. Iron Frenzy 217. Thank God his pants are on.
Oh yeah, not jorts though. Waffle Man 101 was discussing a game of a 3-person game of 40k, where one person has 1,000 points and the other two have 500, and those two are on the same team.
Yeah, that probably worked.
Do you remember us doing that?
Yes. Yeah, it was us versus Sean, right?
It was. I thought it was Sean and I versus you.
Oh, it might have been.
Because I think at the time you had more Necrons than we had.
Mm-hmm.
Than we had stuff. And I remember, yeah.
Don't we have a battle report though of Sean playing with all of the guard we bought against you and me?
We might. And those are worth a watch. Those are really good.
Oh, the production quality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the CGI. I mean, yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, people always complain about really long 40k games. Ours were 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But they were not good either.
I think they're still working. Everyone in the world is still ironing out the kinks of battle reports. Except for maybe, what's the one that's really good? Play on Tabletop?
They're really good.
They're really good. You know, though, I still don't watch them.
I still don't either. We might not be battle report guys though.
Mm-hmm.
Just doesn't get us going. Yeah, I don't know. I just never found the battle reports engaging. Although theirs are good. If I was in the mood, which I never am, those are the ones I'd watch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're very, very good.
Master Shake 9000. That wet palette looks like Jay's toilet.
This is the palette I've been using for my entire painting career.
Mm-hmm. Never cleaned once.
Nope. It probably does have paint on it from back in the day.
Oh, yeah. And lasagna.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Garfield.
You're the one eating lasagna.
Mm-hmm.
You're the one that hates Mondays.
And goddamn Odie.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta kick him off the table. Waffle the Man 101. This chaplain looks freaky awesome. Who makes it? This was the limited edition chaplain from Games Workshop stores or Warhammer stores. So yeah, it's pretty great. You can't get it now unless you want to pay a lot on YouTube or on eBay. But there is a great chaplain. I think it's called the Unforgiven Chaplain by Artel W. That's a pretty sick chaplain model.
Monitor, Play on Tabletop, and Tabletop Titans are top in terms of production quality, I think.
I don't know if I watched Tabletop Titans.
I've heard of them, but I have not watched them. But we're not bat rep guys. Although we want to break into doing bat reps. We have some fun ideas with it, some things that we want to do, and that's actually one of the tiers on or one of the goals on our Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
So subscribe to the Patreon, and we'll get that going.
Yeah, I had this idea what we could do in videos where I paint a thing that has rules. What if the last little bit of the video is a tiny baby battle report of like that unit just fighting another unit?
Yeah, that'd be great.
And that'd be a great way to test out some battle reporty things.
Mm-hmm. I like it. Mm-hmm. Imagine trying things out for the first time in a video. Can you even imagine doing that yesterday?
Oh God, was that only yesterday?
Yeah, it was only yesterday. I don't know. It feels like a million things happened.
Mm-hmm. Waffle the Man 101. I watch battle reports every day on my lunch breaks. Yeah, I know people watch them because they've stuck around for years and years and years and years. It's been the thing is battle reports.
Mm-hmm.
Mini Wargamings has been doing battle reports for like 13 years.
That's true.
Doomslayer. Baby battle reports like you're going to make babies fights?
Oh, yeah.
I don't do this much anymore, although probably because I don't play 40k anymore. Although that's good, I'm going to fix that. But I remember back when I was a young lad and I would finish up a unit, I would get out some of my units and I would make them fight. And I would roll dice and I would see what happens. Mm-hmm. Be like, I want to know if this is good or not. Yeah, somehow I'd always win.
Mm-hmm.
And I always wanted to fight orcs because orcs die so fast.
That makes sense.
Like, how many orcs can this kill in one fight?
Mm-hmm.
Power Surge. I want to see a fight between two armies of Imperial Knights. When I do my Pink Knight of Slaanesh, I should copy Scott's thumbnail and title exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Morales, Miniacs Guild Ball Battle Report was really good. It was really, really good.
It was really good.
Michael Spitz, just make a video on how to thin paint and you'll get 1 million views easily. I wish. Mm-hmm. Although I've been painting a bunch and I've been thinking about doing a video, some like how to paint videos that are more basic.
Mm-hmm. How to basic?
How to hold a paintbrush. How to wick away moisture from the brush. Mm-hmm. How much paint to allow to build up on the brush.
Carson Underwood, do you think Army Painter Strong Tone would work for blue armor?
Yeah. I like Strong Tone. Is Strong Tone the black or the brown? Black. You probably don't want to put brown on blue.
Probably not.
God, yeah, they should. Yeah, Army Painter did not do a good job with the names. They should name it something so you know what color it is, like Null Noil.
Exactly. God. Ah, that was so funny. Null Noil.
I can imagine the Slaanesh Knight as just a giant sensor bar.
Be a nice, easy way to do it.
I'm gonna have to put on the dick tabber to hide some things.
Oh yeah. Although you'll have to put one on both sides.
It would be really funny if right before I glue on the dick tabard, if you put a sensor, like you put the sensor pixels over that area until it gets glued on.
I like it. That's pretty fun.
Doom's Lair. I think the best would be play 40k, but in apocalypse proportions with like 10,000 points versus 40,000 points of orcs. I bet the orcs would win.
Yeah, probably.
But apocalypse does sound like a lot of fun. I've played in some apocalypse games, and they are all day events, but they are kind of fun.
Mm.
Bugs. How to fix mistakes in painting pools. I know Ninjan has a pretty good video on that subject. Yeah, usually, I find it's harder to fix things. I mean, fixing things usually just means trying it again.
Yeah.
You know, putting your base coat back on and then trying the highlights again.
I guess maybe it's analyzing why it went wrong, or why you feel like it went wrong.
Heavier. It's like a Slanesh Knight really nulls my oils.
Amazing.
Doomslayer. In 10 years, I know what a null is, but what's oil?
Why do you think they came up with that name?
Nuln oil. I mean, Nuln? I think there's something called a Nuln field? Or a Nuln Psyker field?
Mm.
I don't know what Nuln oil is. Yeah. I mean, what the heck is an Airgrax Earthshade?
Yeah. I just don't understand. I guess, did they make the names that way so that they can have the copyright?
Yeah.
Probably.
You know, sometimes it really works out. Like Xenos Purple is used on Gene Stealers.
That feels right. Chris Birch. I'm imagining the Slanesh Knight having saggy, swaying breasts.
Waffle the Man 101. Our monthly meet has like 6 to 10 Custodes players. I'm rocking Necrons and like 1, maybe 2 Nids. Oh, Odie Man. Nuln Engineers from Mordheim. That's probably it. An Agrax Earthshade is the shade of Earth from the planet Agrax. You know what? That checks out.
Mm-hmm.
Encrypted. Nuln is from Warhammer Fantasy. It's a city in Westsenland. I think there's renowned for their industry and especially siege weapons.
Amazing. Each paint should come with a little story on the back of why it's named that way, so nobody's confused.
You know what though? What I love about Games Workshop, pots, clear wrapper, clear wrapper. You can see everything, every single company. Pro Acryl, big old wrapper so you can't see the paint. Vallejo, big old wrapper so you can't see the paint. P3, big old wrapper so you can't see the paint. Every company, clear wrappers. Michael Spitz. Just finished my first ever unit and broke off the sergeant after I put the super glue away. That is the way.
Michael Morales. Paint codexes. Exactly.
You should try Golden. They have the dry paint on the outside. On the outside, so you know how it looks. But do they have like one little swipe of the paint, or is the entire bottle painted in that color? If the entire bottle is painted in that color, which it's probably not because they need warning labels and stuff, that would be epic. Waffleman 101 is to cut down on the sun damage, right? Because like paints don't like sun. I mean, probably, but it's just if you're gonna go for convenience, because pots and droppers are all about convenience. Just go all the way with convenience and make the wrapper clear. Because really, if you want really good quality paint, you buy it in, foil tubes. I mean, that's how real artist paint comes. So that there's no air, there's nothing in there, there's no light getting in, and you keep it in an airtight container. There needs to be a video on you ranking the paints. I mean, probably one day. I'll get the quacks. Please is still my favorite paint range, though. Golden? I'll probably try it out. Oh, P3. I like P3. When I was about to paint my orc guns, a group of Americans stole my Nuln Oil. Any advice? I'm sure those Americans had good reasons.
If you put out cheeseburgers, they'll come back.
They're just trying to protect people's freedoms. That's why they took your Nuln Oil.
Right. Yep. And you weren't letting people practice freedom.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't take a picture with Dr. Fauci. Michael Morales, I'm no longer interested in the color of the paint. I want to know the backstory of the paint now.
Yeah, what's the lore of the paint?
Mm-hmm. It is interesting that they don't just use like the standard art colors.
Mm-hmm. Well, Pro Acryl does. But I'm so not used to the standard art colors. I don't find dark umber and bright umber that different. I kind of wish I just had one. Doomslayer. America does it for Ellen.
Michael Spitz, good night, gang. It's 12:03 here, and I have the magical thing called the SAT next week.
Ah.
Well, if it's next week, you can just stay another hour. Keep
SAT,
putting things off.
SAT stands for Supreme All-Consuming Test.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I got a 1.
Frank M. The golden high flow fluorescents are awesome for plasma effects. I do have to buy some fluorescent paints. I really want some. Simon the Bottomless Monkey. Oh yeah, some troglodyte took the last pot of Agrex Earthshade the day it ran out. And what do I get if I write a story for each and every paint? I think you'll have world fame and unlimited success.
Exactly. And $1 million that someone else is going to pay.
Happy here to brown. What the hell kind of color is that? Jay, probably.
I feel like I'd much rather it say, burnt umber, light umber, than just random ass made up names.
Yeah.
So at least I know they're in the same family.
Mm-hmm. Chris Birch. Ultramarine blue was originally created by Gargamel. It was made from blended Smurfs.
You can buy golden in Michael's too, which is great because craft stores outnumber hobby stores 20-1.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's because there's a lot of older women out there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I used to work at a Michaels with older women. It was fun. Although when I was the I was I stocked the shelves, a stalker boy, if you will. And but what would happen is like we would start at like 4 or 5 a.m. and then it would roll into the store opening. And so some people would ask us questions while we were stocking shelves, which was really annoying because we would get yelled at if we were slow. And I remember this old lady came up to me and she said, "I don't know if you would know this, but, you know," then she asked me a question about yarn. I'm like, "Yes, I know where the yarn is." Because I'm a man, and men don't know where yarn is.
And then you got like really specific, like, "Oh, are you purling? Like, what kind of?"
Oh my god, how hilarious would that be? It's like, "Oh, I do the same thing. Oh my gosh, let's share patterns. What's your phone number?"
Oh, you need the 8-inch aluminums, honey. Here, let's get you set up.
Exactly. That was a weird job.
You can notice. I was a stalker. That's what I heard.
Yep.
MasterShake 9000, fluorescent paints. Do you really want your minis lit up like a hotel room under a black light? You know what? I'll take my chances because I don't think I even own a black light.
I do. I own a black light. I'll light it up.
Yeah, I've seen some painters trying out they're playing with fluorescents and black lights, and it's kind of neat. But I don't know. I mean, unless you're gonna carry a black light with you,
and turn off all the lights.
Yeah, and turn off all the lights. I don't know if I follow. What if what's the Demon Award or the Mega Cool Demon Award for Games Workshop?
Demon?
Golden Demon wins, but it's the photo has to be taken under blacklight.
That'd be pretty good. Iron Frenzy 117. You were a stalker, boy. Did she see you later, boy?
Doomslayer. I still want EOB to the Battle of Santa's Workshop battle report with a Christmas Village's terrain. Gary Bramley, 5 a.m. here, drinking beer and need to go to bed, but gonna open one more and stay tuned.
Nice. Send one over here. Chris Birch. Fluorescent paints. If Jackson Pollock made minis.
Kino Quinones. So are you two going to split the Orc half of Age of Sigmar 3 and then sell the Space Marine half? I'm keeping the Space Marine half.
Yeah.
And they're called Thormcath Ethereals. Thank you very much.
Stormcath.
They're basically the most awesome thing ever. In Crimson, both treads are done now.
Frank M. Using a black light to look at your fluorescent paint job is kind of like taking a picture of your finished paint job and looking at it in black and white. You can see the flaws. So when you're painting the miniature, do you use a black light to help you see what's going on, or check in every once in a while?
I think you treat the black light as a fun reveal. Like, so the model looks like this, but it could look really cool if you look at it like this.
How often do you think it doesn't look as cool? Remember the pumpkin diorama, which everyone should watch those videos.
Yes. Good videos that no one watched.
And with the pumpkin, like the whatever ink you use on the pumpkin faces,
Mhm.
that blue really shined on it and really brightened it up. It was almost like a fluorescent
Mhm.
sheen. Harkins Aquatics. I want to paint 2 armies in fluorescent colors, turn the lights out, and play in the dark with the black light.
Yeah.
It'd be really fun.
Be like you're playing mini golf.
Mm-hmm.
William
Uh-oh.
Hoodward. While painting, how often do you clean your brush and reshape the tip? Probably once every like 5 to 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm. I reshape my tip all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Mondature, completely unrelated, but drinking gin and tonic under a black light makes you look like a mad scientist. That shit glows.
Huh. I did not know that. That's fun.
It also
I-
blows because gin and tonic is disgusting.
Yeah, gin sucks. And the tonic also sucks. It tastes like batteries.
Mm-hmm. There you go, Mondature.
It tastes like D batteries.
Ooh. Yeah, if I'm gonna eat batteries, they're gonna be AA.
Yeah. You know, AAA if I'm not that hungry.
Yeah.
Harkins Aquatics. I use fluorescent paint on my Kroot and they look amazing. Neat.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, fluorescents are just bright as hell. They look awesome. Tombslayer, fun fact, if you shine a black light on your minis, you can see the the DNA samples on them, Nick. Lucky Bat, calm down. Angel Harris, could you move your face square to the right so it doesn't block your painting? If it's blocking my painting, it's just because I'm doing a bad job of holding the model on screen. The model should be centered. It tastes like batteries. Jay, tell us more about how you know what batteries taste like. We've all eaten batteries, right?
Yeah, we've all eaten batteries.
Hand by the handful.
Lucky Bat, calm down. Lucky Bat likes gin and tonic.
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact. That's how we know we don't like it.
It tastes like a tube TB is mad at you. Gin and tonic tastes like a cup full of pennies. A cup full of water and pennies.
Mm-hmm.
Tromari, I find your lack of belching disturbing.
I was burping all before. Remember when we bought Southern Comfort?
Yeah.
We had that for a little bit. It's okay.
It's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. It made us feel like we were in a streetcar named Desire.
It's like, should we be drinking this out of a brown paper bag?
Yeah. Yep. Happy Heretic. Well, I'm off for the night. Later.
Good night.
Good night, Happy Heretic. We'll miss ya.
Master Shake 9000. Me, a gin drinking Mastery Science Theater 3000 fan, prepares rant for next week's call in. I should love Mystery Science Theater. It's a silly guy with some robot puppets making fun of bad movies. But as soon as, and I love all the little skits and the stuff that they do before, but then once they get into the movies, it kind of just, it's you're just hanging out with someone else's douchey friends making fun of yelling at the movie screen. And it doesn't work for me. Like, I like to be with my friends all making fun and laughing at the movie. It doesn't work for me to hear someone else's joke.
Right. I want to make the joke. We're content creators.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Angel
There's
Harris.
nothing better than a group of friends making fun of a movie.
Yeah. Angel Harris, did you use a Copic fine liner for the scriptures? Nope, just a nice pointy brush and some gray paint. But I have used a Copic marker in the past, and it does work. But I find black is a little too harsh for text work.
Pirate Trex. Hello, I am told this was filmed in front of a live audience.
Yeah.
You nailed it. I mean, it is. Live studio audience. And if you look under your chair, you'll see a brand new car. Like a car key, not a whole car.
And you don't get a car. And you don't get a car.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get a car, but you pay the taxes.
And all of Oprah's dumb fans. Nah, I'll take the car. And then when it comes time to pay taxes, why did Oprah make me pay so much taxes?
Yeah, take the money, and run. Even though it's less.
Or just have a free brand new car. Well, that's not free. Have a brand new car for $5,000.
That's true. But think about it. How many of those people needed a new car?
Yeah, none of them. Or actually, you know what? I think apparently the Oprah team did a lot of work in like finding people who would need it. Like people
good.
in certain like income brackets and.
Perfect. Okay, so now I know. Lie.
Yeah, always lie.
Honestly, I don't have to. I'm in the lower bracket.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have to worry about that.
Mm-hmm. Doomslayer. YouTube killed Mystery Science Theater. Yeah. I mean, Red Letter Media. Love their stuff.
But Nick, I'm watching this on my bed. Well, the key's under your bed. It's a little seductive that we're on your bed with you, or that you're watching us in bed. Not complaining, I just like it.
In the not-so-distant future.
In fact, I think everyone should watch us in their bed. Harkins Aquatics, I do love the Gundam fine liner pens for all the fine lines on the Tau units.
Although I might show an alternative way to do that with washes in an upcoming video.
Oh my gosh, a teaser. Don't get any thoughts. Oh, I'm getting thoughts. Don't call me Shirley. I'm watching this on my Samsung smart fridge. I do not understand the smart fridges. That doesn't make any sense.
So that you're entertained for like the 30 seconds it takes for your water glass to fill up?
I don't know what the I don't know what the feature is. Like, I really don't know why. I know, like, my parents got a new refrigerator freezer think, I don't know, a year or two ago,
Mhm.
and it has Wi-Fi built in, and it's not a smart fridge,
Yeah.
but they use it for diagnostics.
Huh.
So you can like I guess if you want to set the temperatures on your phone, you can. It's odd.
But don't you
Doesn't
just
make any sense.
don't you just want it to be very cold, and then the other half is freezing?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe maybe there's people that are particular. Maybe you're, I don't know. Maybe you're making a certain dessert and it has to be at a certain temperature, or I don't know. I'm just making stuff up because I have no idea why you'd need it. The smart fridge insults you every time you grab junk food from it. Maybe I wonder if the smart fridge, you can lock it so your kids can't get into it. That would be good.
It's just the quote from Kindergarten Cop when Arnold Schwarzenegger goes, "Put the cookie down, no." Why are cookies in the fridge? Also, that wasn't in Kindergarten Cop. That was in Jingle All the Way. I'm off my game.
Wow.
That joke made no sense.
You're a total Ralph. Everybody in the chat's laughing right now.
Can you notice? Making ice cream can be hard. Yeah, what does the rock salt do? I know you need rock salt to make ice cream.
Yeah, it does.
It doesn't go in the ice cream.
No. No, doesn't it? It does something with the temperature.
It makes the temperature salty.
Yeah. I remember we made one of the one of the best things about public school is we had a Valley Forge Day, like the Civil War battle, and we had to dress as much as we could like Civil War soldiers.
So t-shirt and blue jeans.
Yeah, exactly. And no, we were Confederate, and that'd be insane. And no, we were not the Confederate, but it'd be funny if we were. And I remember we had to make a bag so we could put our stuff in it because we had to carry stuff, and then we had you had to have a broomstick or a hockey stick or something, and that was our gun. And we actually did like all the drills that they used to do in the Civil War to show how horrible it was. But I remember at the end we got to make ice cream or something. And I don't know how that was educational, but we did it. I don't know how the whole thing was educational. Oh yeah, Valley Forge was Revolutionary War. see how good it is?
I'm sure there were some kids were thinking of wearing their Leonard Skinner shirts with the Confederate flag on it.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, and I think we had I don't know what we had to do. It was dumb. I remember so my mom helped me make my bag, and it was a good design, but it was a little too floppy, so it made me not hold our fake gun right. And so my teacher got annoyed with me and sent me inside.
Wow.
I just didn't get to be a part of it. I was excited though. I was sad in the moment, but I was like, oh my god, thank god I'm not outside.
Yeah.
It sucks. Because they were outside for hours. We were outside for hours and hours and hours. Jeez Louise. Master Shake 9000. The salt affects when the water freezes. See, I was close.
So it doesn't come out of cold cows.
No. Yeah. That's why Wisconsin has the best ice cream. And frozen custard.
Because the cows are cold.
Because they're frozen. Yeah, frozen cows.
Doomslayer, you guys ever watch that 17th Century Cooking channel? It's way better than you think. No, I have watched it. God, what's it called? It's just a funny fella. who loves the early colonial days.
Was there like a particular dish that was interesting?
I've watched a bunch of them. He cooked morel mushrooms, which was really cool. He made one dish that looked like the greatest thing ever. It was just it was a way to preserve fish. He cooked salmon and then put it in a small dish. Yeah, and then he put it in a dish, and then he poured butter over it, and then let the butter solidify, and then you just pick the fish out of the butter.
Wow.
And that's, oh my god.
Butterfish.
Eddie Crimson. It doesn't come out of cold cows. It was at this moment Jay realized he was lied to his whole life.
Exactly.
Townsend and Son. Ah, yeah. Really, really good channel. Great production. Holy moly. It really is like a cooking show. I want to say, though, he's got his, like, beautiful, like, authentic costume and a lapel mic.
Ah, I like it. Potted salmon.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently.
Fun fact, Fidel Castro tried breeding super cows. It didn't work. There's a great episode of Salmonella Academy. Or Sam-O-Nella Academy. Where he talks about how much Fidel Castro loved dairy and cheese.
What are these super cows? Like, what makes them super?
So he wanted the cow. So apparently, different types of cows produce different cheese, and and Cuba has the wrong environment for dairy cows, and so he tried to breed dairy cows with the Cuba cows to make the ultimate cow.
Mm-hmm. What kind of cows do they have in Cuba?
I think they're a little bit more like they're not as they're not like the big gigantic white and black cows that we have here. Like, you know, they're not the cows that are in Wisconsin.
Yeah. I guess I was just wondering what makes them Cuban.
They're smoking cigars.
That makes sense. They like Cuban sandwiches. Communist cows. Good old Doomslayer.
You guys haven't checked out Salmonella Academy. Great channel. I think he's done with YouTube because I think it's been over a year. But which is crazy because his videos were crushing it. Mills. Every video got a mill.
Michael Morales, you guys, East or West Coast or in between? I think you should guess. We'll have you guess.
Sam is in college now, I think. Salmonella is definitely dead.
Two very interesting theories. Lucky Bat. Could you imagine leaving YouTube for more than a year? No. That'd be dumb.
So yeah, Salmonella reminds me of the crazy, like weirdness of early YouTube. Like his videos, he has his main videos, which are the Salmonella Academy, where he talks about a topic and he draws weird stick figures and it makes it funny. And then he started a second channel just to do weird stuff. Like he has like a really, really long poem about going on a date and then eating butter. And he has an accountant rap. And then he has an episode where he plays what does he play? I don't know. He plays a bunch of weird. Yeah, he's a bizarre fella, and I love it. He did a teaser for coming back on Reddit like 3 months ago. Yay!
was it 3 months ago, and he said, "Oh yeah, it's coming out next week," and it never happened. Doomslayer, Western Dakota. That's where we live. Craig chirping, Nick, put your pants on. Bye.
Almost heaven. East Virginia.
What is your favorite Virginia? Mine's Virginia.
I mean, it's got to be West Virginia because of all the monsters.
That's true. What's your favorite Dakota?
God, does North Dakota have the president's heads or South Dakota?
North Dakota.
North Dakota.
I don't know.
I'm going to say it's South Dakota.
I think North Dakota has all the things. And I think West Dakota. South Dakota has nothing.
It has nothing.
What is your favorite Carolina? Mine's North Carolina.
I'm going to go South Carolina.
Michael Morales. Eastist? Well, you're very wrong. We're right in the middle. We're in the heartland.
Harkins Aquatics. East Virginia is DC right.
Piratrix, thoughts on the Age of Sigmar previews? We will be buying it.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. It's perfect. It's great. 10 out of 10. I really like the new Stormcasts. I wonder though, are people really upset that they're redoing the Stormcast so fast after Stormcast were new? Because I could see, like, if somebody has a giant collection of Stormcast, they're like, I'm not going to buy slightly different Stormcast.
I'm sure people are pissed, just in general.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's a Games Workshop thing.
Iron Frenzy. South Dakota has Mount Rushmore.
I was right.
Yep.
I've been
You
there.
knew it.
I actually have been there. It was painfully cold the day we went to Mount Rushmore. And I remember a mountain goat walked into the street, and we had to wait for a while for him to decide to get out of the way.
That's so much fun. When you saw Mount Rushmore, were you like, oh, it's really tiny?
Yeah, it's not. I mean, I barely remember it because we were in the gift shop, and then we ran out, and it's like really far. And so we got up to the little looking area, and we looked at it for a little bit, and then we went back to the gift shop. It was so cold and so windy.
Yeah. Did you go in the winter?
It wasn't winter, but it was
like
it was like the fall. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a cold day, a cold fall day. The wind was pretty bad. I thought the orcs were a bit too orcish and not orky. I agree.
And that's why I like them. I like the guy that's stirring the pot, the little grot. Oh my gosh, that's fun! What a fun model.
I like the guy on the creature. And there was one other orc. I didn't look. Oh, the orcs with the ballistas. Those are cool orcs. They look like they know how to shoot a javelin. Or is a javelin a spear?
I have no idea. I'm just agreeing with you.
Arthur Ortega, what do you think of Jim Vessel's painting style? Don't know what that is.
Or who?
Yeah.
Who are you? Who? Doomslayer, I'm guessing Utah, because you guys seem like a couple of good-natured Mormon boys. You know nothing about the Amish, which would be my second guess.
Nailed it.
Oh yeah, we were actually in the Book of Mormon on Broadway as 14-year-olds. Harkins Aquatics, you have to really hike to get close to Mount Rushmore. Yeah.
Iron Frenzy 217. South Dakota winter is brutal. Usually 1 week a year, wind chill is minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, no thank you.
Pirate Tracks. I can't believe the Angel model is in the box. What value? The Angel model is cool. The lady who's on the cover.
Yeah, pot grat was dope. Oh yeah, love a good pot grat.
Little you just prime those wings white, little glaze of light blue. I mean, those models, they look like they'll paint up.
Simon the Lobotomized Monkey, another model done and the squad finished. I'm proud of myself.
Nice.
As you should be.
Mm-hmm.
Did you do EOB complete? You better have. Doomslayer. I thought you looked familiar. Oh, yeah. Good old Book of Mormon. Pot grot. Simon the Lobotomized Monkey. Yes, master. Pot grot.
Michael Morales. Were pre-orders today? No. I think they're just showing it off.
Mm-hmm. Edit, would you rather be an orc snotling or a Tyranid ripper?
Definitely a snotling. Snotlings get to have a lot of fun before they're eaten or trampled or killed.
Exactly. Yeah, they're just having fun their whole lives.
Yeah.
And they're adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Just like us.
Little snotling.
Mm-hmm.
Also, is it a snotling or a grotling?
I think it's snotling.
Snotling.
I think there's grots, and then there's snotlings.
Ah.
Like snotlings are the smaller grots.
Wait, so is it Gretchen Grot Snotling?
I think Gretchen and grot are interchangeable, and then there's snotling. I'm pretty sure.
Because like a Tyranid Ripper, you're just a mouth attached to the hive mind.
That's true.
But snotlings have individualities.
Mm-hmm. They're little.
Yeah.
Like, I think, like an Amorunt, I think, is a snotling.
Yeah, they're little. I want to say there was a great snotling-like thing in the... Wait, do I have two chromes for some reason? But I do. Yeah, the Warhammer preview. I swear there was like a grotling. They always do this where the grot is mirroring the orc.
Yeah, I saw that too. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
It's adorable. It really
is. So there's the big orc, and then there's the little buddy who's like the same but tiny.
Yeah.
Oh, his shield has 1 tassel, but the orc has 4.
Aww. It's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They just get the cute.
Yeah, and even though these orcs definitely look more like proportioned and ferocious and like monstrous, but they've still got plenty of fun. Like their shields.
They do. I don't know. They when I saw those, so hilariously enough, so when the Warhammer community must have been slowed down or something. When I saw, so the only picture that loaded was the what's in the box photo that's tiny, that has all the models really, really small. I thought all of those were, I saw, obviously Stormcast Eternals, but I thought the rest of it was Clan Rats and Skaden and stuff. And then when the page would load, I was like, oh my god, this is the best day of my life. Yeah, I love them. I think they're super cute. I love the shields are just so good.
Yeah.
I love the shields.
It also is just like a fun bit of character. Like, oh, they make their shields funny.
Yeah. You know what it reminds me of? The shields remind me of the Tempest at CLC. Remember those?
Yeah, I remember. That was one of my very first projects there.
Yep.
Had to figure out how to make monster faces out of child sleds.
Exactly. Doomslayer. Gretchen is a girl's name. That is true. It is a weird name. If I had a daughter, her name would not be Gretchen. Her name would be Grot.
Be Snotling.
Snotling.
Pirate Tracks. Orc is better than Oric. I think there's room for both.
Disagree.
I think they're both cool.
They're both cool, but
I like my
cool.
Yeah. I like my 40k orcs, but I do like the Age of Sigmar Aurochs.
Yes.
And I wonder, are they going to keep, though? Are they going to keep the other flavors of orcs for Age of Sigmar?
I'm pretty sure they are. Like the Iron Jaws and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume that they are. I feel like they're almost like a different species.
Yeah. They seem very swampy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. They are very swampy.
Swampy. No
Simon.
swamping.
Simon the Lobotomized Monkey. I want to name my daughter Gazgul Thraka.
Gazgul Mag Uruk Thraka. Gazgul Mag Uruk Thraka, you come in here this minute.
Mm-hmm. Michael Morales. A mean girl's name. Well, she's mean because people make fun of her. I mean, even the name Gretchen, I don't know. Just sounds bad.
Shorten it to Gretch.
Ah, that's worse. Gretchen is a witch's name, but Gretchen is a grot. Exactly. Doomslayer. You wouldn't name your daughter Weird Boy, Nick?
Is Gretel short for Gretchen?
I don't know. I don't think so. Gretel?
Like Hansel and Gretel?
Yeah, right. I think that's, yeah. Is Gretchen, because isn't, isn't that like German? Isn't that a German story?
I think so.
Gretchen seems very English to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably not.
Pirate Tracks. My boy's name is going to be Cesarek the Silent King.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Morales. That's literally one of the Mean Girls names from the movie Mean Girls. Gretchen.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
I remember watching Mean Girls, and I remember really liking it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't remember much about it.
Yeah.
One girl is mean.
Yep.
Or a group of girls is mean, but then the girl learns, and then someone gets hit by a bus, and then everything's fine.
I watched it on a bus. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have two sons. One will be Gork and one will be Mork. I mean, that is the classic Midwinter Minis joke going around right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the twins.
Mm-hmm.
It's very funny.
The Clabum, Gretel and Gretchen may be nicknames for Greta. Or wouldn't Greta be the nickname?
Yeah, I was about to say. Greta's shorter. Good old Hansel. I think Hansel's a fun name.
Mm.
And Hansel. is also here. Yeah, just don't go to an old lady in a gingerbread house or whatever the hell that story is.
Yeah, the witch made a whole house out of candy just so that she could attract children to eat. I
Yeah,
mean, she must have been getting a lot of kiddos.
Yeah, and she wasn't just eating them. Yeah.
Yeah, don't get lost in the woods, kids, or else you're gonna get eaten by a witch.
Mm-hmm. Which is that? Yeah, that must be why the story was created, right?
I think so. Well,
Be
aren't
afraid and
aren't
don't leave.
doesn't that story start with the parents ditching the kids?
I don't know. Well, I think it depends on which version of the story, because like I'm sure the original probably is really dark and horrible, but like the version that I know is like the kids got lost and they were putting the breadcrumbs to try to go back home, and then they found the witch.
I want to say it was like the mean stepmom was trying to get rid of the kids.
Why is it always a stepmom? What's wrong with a stepmom?
Well, because the mom is supposed to be nice, but a stepmom can be awful.
It's always the stepmom, though. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna write a story that has a nice stepmom,
and a monstrous, murderous. I thought you were gonna be like, and a monstrous real mom.
Yeah,
just horrible.
McBain. Hi Jay, hi Nick. Hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for always sending out positive vibes. As we talk about murdering children in a candy house. Mm-hmm. Doomslayer. I know where you can find a lot of stories about really nice stepsisters. I get it. Oh no. Yep. And those stories involve, being stuck in a washing machine, calling over a plumber, but you're the plumber. Michael Morales. There's plenty of nice stepmom stories on Pornhub. There we go. We need a Pornhub mention an hour. That's our new sponsor.
Oh, that would be great. I bet they have some money.
They probably do. Oh, life is but a dream.
Simon the Bottomized Monkey. Uh-oh, I'm stuck.
Oh no. What are we gonna do?
Iron Frenzy 215. Step ladder? What are you doing?
What are you doing, step ladder? You're all out just doing nothing?
For a long time when I did Aquilas, I could never get in as much detail as I wanted. It was just I would just pray that I could get it yellow enough and that the wash would bring out all the little wing petals. But now I feel like I actually can get in there and get the paint where I want it. It just takes a lot of trying.
Try hard.
Mm-hmm.
Arkansas Aquatics. Why do stepsisters always need help? They can never do anything on their own. It's a great question. Stepping stone. Help me get out of this washing machine. I like that one. Slanesh is very pleased with this chat.
Oh, Slanesh. I wonder when some Slanesh 40k models are going to come out.
Well, after more Space Marines,
Yeah, of course.
we'll do another Space Marine refresh. We'll have a Super Primaris Marines. Primary Primaris Marines. Doomslayer, I want a Stepsisters of Silence army.
Ooh. Yeah, Games Workshop really gave up on the Sisters of Silence. Probably because they're way too close to Sisters of Battle. A women-only force of people who hate psychers. And a women-only force that hate psychers. I think there's probably a reason there's only one kit for the Sisters of Silence. Simon Monomass Monkey and Step Brother Custodes.
Doomslayer prequel Marines. Well, that's 30k.
Ooh, great! No Iron Frenzy 217. No Grey Knights. I saw on I didn't read the article, but I saw Spiky Bits shared a really blurry JPEG of the Grey Knights Codex cover, and it looked like there was a Primaris Space Marine on the cover.
Ooh,
so hopefully they will update the Ancient Strike Squad to be Primaris.
Yeah, it sucks.
Like the Stormbolter attached to their wrist is like 10 times the size of their wrist.
Yep.
Yeah, and I was planning on not having any strike squads in my army, but I think I could probably make it work if they're Primaris and they look good.
Mm-hmm.
Although I think I would want to run it oops all Terminators sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Simon the Lobotomized Monkey, I'd like more Gene Stealer cults.
Ooh. Gene Stealer cults are fun. They do have a lot of minis now, though. Their range has been out there for a while. I really want to paint all of the different Gene Stealer cult characters and they have characters, but they also sort of have characters in their elites. And those are fun, too.
That is fun. Doomslayer, attach a vehicle weapon to your wrist.
That is true. The Stormbolter is the Rhino weapon.
Harkins Aquatics, all I want is my 9th edition Tau, but I'm convinced there will be more Space Marines before them as well.
It could happen. Probably not.
They need to cool it. They do need to cool it on the Space Marines.
Oh yeah, a little bit. Just a couple more and then done.
Yeah. Exactly.
For a little bit.
Good old orcs. It's a little insane that they're probably, it seems like they're gonna do pre-orders for the new Age of Sigmar set before even the new orc set that they talked about for 40k.
Yeah.
That's odd. That's an odd ordering. Like they teased a bunch of stuff, but the only thing that's coming out, but not all of it's coming out yet.
Yeah, look at that Aquila. Look at that Aquila.
Yeah.
Liam Woodward, Age of Sigmar could really use a Lovecraftian style army. That would be cool. Age of Sigmar is in a great spot where you could add anything.
That's true.
40k, you can't add nothing, and they shouldn't.
Nope.
But
Nope.
Age of Sigmar, they could do anything.
Doomslayer, they need to just separate Space Marines from the rest of the release schedule. They need to make a Space Marines workshop where all they do is Space Marines. I believe they'll release the 40k orcs on October. Oh my god, why even tease it in May?
Mm-hmm. Although, I mean, supposedly they still have 50% new orcs to bring out. So maybe they'll release the new box, and then when October rolls around, they'll release the rest of it. Oh no, but but how are they going to do that? Because they have to put out the codex, and the codex has to have the new models in it.
And isn't the new set comes with the new codex?
Yeah. Oh boy, how is this going to work?
This is a nightmare.
It might be October. No, it can't be. They're not going to make it months and months. They might though. It's Games Workshop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, James Workshop. No one on this earth knows what to expect from you.
No one at all.
The streaming service will have come and gone before that orc thing is available to order.
Oh my goodness.
This model is hard to paint. This model is hard to paint. But I'm making progress.
That model is hard to paint. That model is hard to paint. You're dead. Damn, this is still going. Although, not for long. We have 2 more minutes.
Pirate Tracks. Chapter Prude was supposed to come out after the Orcs, Sisters, Grey Knights, and Thousand Suns Codex. Huh. Then why wouldn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. They're just doing what they're doing.
I still think chapter proofs are dumb. Just put the erratas online like they always do. And they still put out erratas. But then they're like, well, it's been long enough that the erratas should just be printed somewhere that people have to buy.
And then you buy the books and they have to do the erratas again.
Yeah. And then there's an errata for the chapter approved.
Yeah, it's dumb.
I mean, if you're going to publish, thousands of rules, there's going to be mistakes. So just have the codexes and the erratas that you can print off the website.
Right.
And you know what? I kind of liked going on the website and then sharpieing in the rules changes. I thought that was fun. And it was like, yeah, I know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But having to keep up with all these different books.
Mm-hmm. Monitor was a good stream tonight, y'all. See ya Monday. Oh yeah. And speaking of that, it is exactly 12 o'clock.
It is, and I want to go to bed.
Me too, because in the last 5 minutes, I'm tired now. All right. So we had a bunch of videos out this week. So if you haven't watched them, go watch those videos. And we'll be back with another live stream at 9 p.m. Central on Monday.
Yeah.
So join that stream.
Good night. End.
Good night.